Hey everybody, it's Nancy, Rise Higher Astrology. It's good seeing you again. It's a great day here in New Hampshire. So I live about, well, almost an hour north of Boston, and it is an absolutely gorgeous day here. We haven't had that in a very long time. It's good to see the sun again. Another thing I want to share with you is I am opening up my calendar for readings. So if you would like to get a predictive reading from me, I do solar return charts as well as the cards of truth. If you don't know what the cards of truth are, they they're a real treat. So yeah, so the information to reach me directly will be in the description box below. Okay, so just real quick, I wanna notify you, let you know that there is a pretty important conjunction happening today, the 17th and 18th. Okay. And not many people are talking about this because I think everyone's so excited about the Jupiter Uranus conjunction that's happening on the 20th. So this aspect that I'm about to share with you is not being talked about quite a lot. But it's very important, okay, because it ties in with the whole theme of self-love. And this is the Venus conjunct North Node, uh, and it's happening at 15 degrees of Aries. It happens on the 17th and 18th, today and tomorrow. Okay. And this energy is going to carry over all the way until the end of the year, um, when uh, the North Node makes its way into Pisces. And I think that that happens in January. So we've got this whole theme with the North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra. We got this whole theme about moving towards self-love, right? Venus is the planet of love. I mean, she's also the planet of wealth. She is the planet of everything that you can see, hear, feel, taste, and smell, right? But she's also the planet of relationships, the relationships that we have with other people, the relationship that we have with ourselves. And North Node is the path that we're supposed to be on. And it is in the sign of Aries, the sign of me, the sign of the sign of I will. So this is all about you and I, well, us, getting out of our comfort zone and stopping the people pleasing, okay, and moving towards a place where we um, have a little bit of independence. And if you're in a relationship that is not doing well right now, I feel like this message is for somebody specific out there. If you are in a very challenging relationship with your spouse, your partner, any person who's your significant other, I feel like this transit is asking you specifically to really reflect, okay? Because we've got Mercury retrograde happening, and Mercury retrograde happens at 8 degrees of Aries. It is in an orb, a 3 degree orb to this transit. So it's, Mercury retrograde is asking for you to really stop and think and reflect on where you're sitting with a specific relationship in your life. Um, are you being taken advantage of? Are you being taken for granted? Are you trying to go through the motions an of a abusive relationship? Um, so there's this song from Miley Cyrus. I think it's called like I Can Buy Flowers for Myself. Does anyone remember that? This is kind of like that song. It's like coming to the realization that you don't have to put up with anybody's bullshit anymore. Okay. I'm getting tingles right now. Um, because we've all been there, right? We've all been there. And this can be a challenge, especially if you are Libra rising or if you're Pisces rising. You know what I'm talking about. There is a part of you that wants to be the peacemaker, wants to keep the peace. You really don't like conflict when it comes to your relationships. And so, it is going to be a little bit more difficult because when we're doing the south node, north node thing, it's all about moving away from the south node. So Venus is dispositor of the south node this time around. It is the ruler of Libra, which the south node is in Libra. So that is going to be a little bit um, more challenging, okay, to break away from that safe place of being liked by others, trying to be that people pleaser and moving towards uncharted territory of the North Node in Aries, where, you know, where there is a not a little bit of a defiant attitude, but you know, 20 the whole entire year 2024 is all about this. It's all about making a stand, um, and saying to certain people in your life that enough is enough. Um, everybody has everybody has inside of them a child, a parent, and an adult. And so with Mercury retrograde, when you do your reflection exercises, um, hopefully this week, ask yourself, when I interact with someone who I'm having challenges with, am I being the child? Am I being the parent? Or am I an adult? And if you find yourself being the child or the parent too often when you're dealing with others, or if that person that you're dealing with is behaving like the child or they're trying to be the parent, trying to tell you what to do all the time, that's not a good thing. So the whole point is to get to a place where you become an adult. You become mature enough, okay? And you start advocating for yourself. And in turn, you should you should expect other people to be the adult as well. Okay, two adults in a relationship is so much more constructive and pleasurable than having two people who are children, or two people where one's a child and the other one's a parent, or having two parents, right? So I do feel like this message is for someone specifically. So if you are that someone who needs to do some major reflection, I'm hoping that you will just remember that song from Miley Cyrus. You can I can buy flowers for myself, right? All right. I'm gonna leave it here. I will have more info for you this week. I've got some special things coming. Big week with Jupiter conjunct Uranus happening in the sign of Taurus. Last time that happened, well, last time there was a Uranus conjunct Jupiter in any sign was back in 2010, and that was pretty intense, with the Arab Spring happening in Egypt. I don't know if many of you remember that. So we got some pretty cool things happening. All right, I will let you go. I hope that you all have a great week. I love you all, and take care.